Hi, I'm Mary, the virtual assistant of the Panama Law Office, Caporaso Partners, and today I am glad to explain to you how the custody of bearer shares works in Panama. The custody of bearer shares is mandatory and carried out by mandate of the Law 47 of August 6, 2013 and its amendments. Bearer shares in Panama must be delivered and kept in custody by an authorized custodian, such as Caporaso Partners. The main purpose of this law is to regulate the issuance and custody of bearer shares in the country. Reasons for the delivery of bearer shares to an authorized custodian. 1. Transparency and regulatory compliance. Delivering bearer shares to an authorized custodian aims to increase transparency in share ownership and ensure compliance with Panama's financial and legal regulations. 2. Prevention of money laundering and terrorist financing. This measure helps to prevent the use of bearer shares for illicit activities, such as money laundering and terrorist financing, by facilitating the identification of the real beneficiaries of the shares. 3. Protection of investors and heirs. The custody of bearer shares allows owners to clearly designate beneficiaries and heirs, making it easier to transfer the shares in the event of the owner's death. Let's see how it works. The process of delivering bearer shares to an authorized custodian. Shareholders' meeting minutes. The corporation issues a shareholders' meeting minutes declaring that the corporation is under the new bearer share custody regime. These minutes must be registered before the Public Registry of Panama, but do not contain the name of the beneficiary. Delivery of share certificates. The owner of the bearer shares must submit the original share certificates to the authorized custodian. This is accompanied by an affidavit in which the owner confirms his ownership, and a declaration of beneficiaries in which he designates the heirs of the shares and their respective percentages. Notification in case of issuance of registered shares. If a company issues registered shares instead of bearer shares, it must be informed to the resident agent or the authorized custodian in writing of this issuance, in addition to providing the details of the owner of the shares. Deadline for delivery. For companies incorporated with bearer shares, the owner must submit the original certificates and declarations within 20 days from the issuance of the bearer shares. Benefits of bearer shares custody. Inheritance arrangement. The custody of bearer shares allows the owner to designate heirs for the shares through a beneficiary declaration, facilitating the transfer of share ownership in the event of death without the need for a judicial process. Confidentiality. The law does not require public disclosure of the names of the shareholders, allowing the confidentiality of ownership to be maintained. Effects of non-compliance. Failure to deliver bearer shares to an authorized custodian can lead to the loss of political and economic rights in the company, such as the right to vote and dividend rights, until the share certificates are properly delivered. Caporaso Partners Law Office offer the services of resident agent and custody of bearer shares in Panama.
It's time to turn your life around. Get information on our website or book a life change consultation. www.opm01.com